49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Tampa. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a give right side. It's Marshall. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Marshall. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right there, 54, right there.
Throwing is Perkins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 4-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go. 80. 54.
Here's Darnold.
Let's go, defense.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's second and 10. Here's Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, 49ers. Rico Gafford, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On first down, it's Marshall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, it's Marshall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank I'm third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league. I'm 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And here's Marshall. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, what's that? What's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, here we go. Oh,
Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Second down and 3.
Focus, defense, focus. Watch that.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Farm down. Stand up in.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Back to throw, Darnold. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 6 yards left on second down. Play action. It's Darnold. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Here we go, G.
Now a handoff as they run left side. A beautiful fake.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get off the field, D. Mike 7, Mike 7. What's the run? They're running it.
This is Marshall. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Off of play action, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Marshall. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback, because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A play fake, and it's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Second down and 8. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll run on 1st down. Marshall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Check back. Right there.
Darnold now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 3rd down, it's Marshall, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end right. Four down.
Lance looking to throw it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Lance. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. He'll have a first down past the 40. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 39-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cook now off the read option. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, it's Cook. Fights loose, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw, it's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down and 4, Lance got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Nagar's kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Double tight. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in. Shit.
Again, it's Cook. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Dalvin Cook with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for